So just finished watching Arsenal play to Liverpool, lost 4-0, and it was an embarrassing match. The team played terribly, and it's the same problems every single game that's happening lately, and it's just Arsene Wenger not picking up on any of these things here at all. So I thought I'd do like a little video just explaining why I'm getting so frustrated at Arsenal and how come this great club that I've loved for years is on a massive downward spiral because of the way it's run and because of the manager. Like today's game, straight away off the bat, when the team was announced, you could see we were going to struggle. We've just signed £50 million striker who starts on the bench. Why would you spend that much money on someone like Lacazette not to play him in a game that we need to win? It makes no sense at all. And then another game of Monreal playing in the back three. It didn't work against Leicester, didn't work against Stoke, didn't work against Liverpool, hasn't worked at all. And then the fullbacks as well. You've got one of the best young right backs probably in the world, and you're playing him at left wing back, and then playing Oxlade-Chamberlain at right wing back just so he gets game time. Ox shouldn't be playing there, not at all. He's not good enough, in my opinion, to get in the starting 11 for Arsenal. Wouldn't not Bellerin out of his place, and Kolasinac, he should be playing left wing back, Bellerin right wing back. You got the best left back in the Bundesliga last year, beating Alaba to it, and you still don't play him. Why? It makes no sense at all. He's what we have seen of him play so far. He's strong, skillful, fast, perfect player. What we need, especially in a game like this where we need to win. He should have been at left wing back, Bellerin right wing back. Don't get why Wenger didn't do that. It's just frustrating watching Arsenal play when you see the teams he puts out, like Mustafi just on the bench the whole game. Why does Wenger want to sell him? I don't. I really strongly hate this, and everyone I spoke to, no one seems to understand either. Why does Wenger want to sell Mustafi for? We've just got rid of Gabriel, so our defenders, our centre backs. If Mustafi leaves, we'll have Koscielny, who's good, but he's 32. Mertesacker, who's in the last year of playing. He's really good at reading the game, but slow and old. And then two other centre backs. We've got Callum Chambers, spent last season at Middlesbrough, and then we've got Rob Holding as well. Rob Holding today wasn't very good at all. He's not good enough to be starting at Arsenal yet. He's good, he's young, he needs to just keep training, playing the team when he gets a chance. He's not a starter for this club, not at all. What we should do, we should really be looking to buy another centre-back, not sell one. Like, last games, look at it, we've conceded 3 against Leicester, 1 against Stoke, and then 4 against Liverpool. That's embarrassing for the first 3 games. We need to shore up the defence, make the defence stronger. Don't sell players to try and think, oh, that'll make the defence better. It won't. I have no clue what Wenger's doing if they're trying to sell Mustafi. If he does sell Mustafi, he needs to bring in 1 or 2 at least good centre-backs. Like Virgil van Dijk. All the rumours about him moving to Arsenal, that will never happen. 50 million on a defender. Wenger will never, ever pay that. If he did, it would help out our defence massively. Premier League experience, strong, young centre-back. He is perfect to buy. If you don't want to buy him, there's so many other great ones around. Laporte plays in Spain, French centre-back, young. He is so good as well. He would probably do good playing alongside Koscielny. But you know, Wenger won't do that. He won't spend the money after spending 50 million on Lacazette. He'll probably buy an average player, maybe spend about 20, 25 million on him and be like, oh yeah, that's done. If he even does that, I don't think he will at all. It's just so frustrating being at a club like Arsenal, sporting club like Arsenal, when you've got a manager like that, who year in, year out is slowly making the team worse. He shouldn't have been offered a contract, especially a 2-year one after finishing 5th. He should have won the FA Cup, been like, yep, that's it, done for me, I'm gone. It's what he should have done. But then, even taking the fence out of it, the midfield today was embarrassing. The amount of times that Ramsey was just put to the ground by Shan, Henderson and Wijnaldum, it was just embarrassing. Last few games he hasn't been that good. He's been terrible defending. Like, I don't know why he's playing defensive midfield. For Wales, he plays great and plays the number 10. He's not a defensive midfielder. He shouldn't be playing defensive midfield. He should be further up the pitch. Xhaka, he's been useless defending. It's just embarrassing. These 2 players need to be protecting the back 3 if we're playing a 3 system, or if we're playing 4 at the back, we still need someone to sit back and defend. when they brought Coughlin on, I thought, oh, this would be good. He'll sit back and defend. But he just kept running up the pitch as well. We need to buy an actual defensive midfielder. It's been the same for years. Look, we could have signed Wanyama from Southampton, and look, he goes to Tottenham, and look at how good Tottenham have got now. They're buying all these great players, and we're literally just sitting there. This summer, they haven't really bought anyone at all, but their team still looks stronger than how we do after bringing in a couple of players. We should need to sign defensive midfielder. It's been the same for years. Every single season, we need a solid defensive midfielder. We could get William Carvalho, just saw West Ham on, pulled out because of the money. We need to get someone like that. Someone who will sit there. Look, he's an international footballer who's won international trophies. Why don't we put a bid in for him? Why don't we make a move for him? He will protect the back four. He will be solid, great player. He's someone that we need to get. But we won't spend 40 million on a player that we need, will we? And then in front of that, you've got players like Ozil. We've been a man down these last 3 games because Ozil has been non-existent in any of them at all. He's not been there. He's been rubbish. I don't get why he doesn't get dropped. Why does Wenger keep picking him when he's playing crap? There's so many other players we could play in this position. Like Ramsey, we could move Ramsey up, play him there. Alex Iwobi, he plays great when he plays in that position. Move him there. Why keep playing Ozil week in, week out when he is playing terribly? Makes no sense at all. Like, sure, he could do a change. Like, he could do that one pass to change it on. He doesn't, though. It's been 3 games, and he's been useless all 3 games. Alexis had his first game back today. He looked like he was trying at the start and then ran out of energy. But I don't blame him for wanting to leave Arsenal. He's 28 years old. He wants to win trophies, and that's what he wants to do. It's not about money for him. Sure, he's asking for like 400,000 to stay at Arsenal because he knows he won't get offered that. He wants to leave Arsenal to win trophies. That's what he wants to do. And with this Arsenal team, this Arsenal manager, that is not possible. Yeah, you might get lucky and win the FA Cup. You won't challenge for the Champions League. We're not even in the Champions League this year. We won't challenge for the Premiership. We're already 6 points behind after 3 games. No way we're going to challenge Man United, Man City, Chelsea for the top of the league at all. It's just stupid to think that he will stay and sign a new deal. He won't at all. A player like him, he wants to win trophies. Maybe if we actually address our issues, then he would sign the deal. Then he would want to play at Arsenal. Then we would start winning more stuff. But the team that Wenger keeps picking, and him being the manager, it just won't happen at all. And then out up front today, we start not Giroud, not Lacazette, but we play Welbeck instead. We start Welbeck up front. And Welbeck, he puts in so much effort every single game. But he's just, finishing is not good enough, really. He's good as a backup striker, but he should not be starting today against Liverpool. Lacazette or Giroud, one of those two should have started. It just makes no sense as to why Wenger thinks, let's put our 2 best strikers on the bench and then start our 3rd best striker. Because that will be a good thing to do against Liverpool when we need to win after losing to Stoke. It's just so many little things that Wenger does wrong. Not really little, actually. There's all big things now that Wenger does wrong. He doesn't pick the squad right. The squad don't seem motivated to play for him. They didn't last year. Like when they played against West Brom and got thumped, the players did not want to play for him. You could see. After seeing like how Leicester got Ranieri sacked, that's probably the same thing the players are trying to do with Wenger because they know him being there, they won't win. But then you look at the players that we've got. The players we've got aren't good enough. Like Oxlade-Chamberlain wanting more money apparently to stay at Arsenal, or wanting to get more game time. It's all rubbish. We don't need a player like Oxlade-Chamberlain on 200,000 a week. Oxlade-Chamberlain isn't good enough for the starting 11 for Arsenal. The only reason he's playing is because Wenger's trying to make him sign a new deal. But the money they're offering him, the money he wants, he's not that sort of player. He scored like 9 goals and over 100 Premier League appearances. At 35 million for him, I would happily take 35 million any day for Oxlade-Chamberlain and invest that in a solid centre-back or defensive midfielder straight away, easily. But he doesn't even get into the Arsenal strongest starting 11 when they actually are fully fit. And our starting 11 with fully fit at the moment isn't even that great. Like, Petr Cech, with him a goal, he saved us from conceding loads today. He's fine, but he's getting old. He won't only be here for like another 2 more years. If we do play the back 3, we have Koscielny, who will only be here for another couple of years. Mustafi should be playing, shouldn't be sold. And then we've got another spot where we need to find a new player to play there if we're doing 3 at the back. Because Holding's good, he's not a starter though. Chambers, same thing. Monreal, you've seen the last few games, he can't play there. So we need to find someone to play there alongside him. Keep Mustafi, buy another centre-back. Klasinic on the left, Bellerin on the right for the wing backs. In the middle, we need to sign someone who's actually going to play a defensive midfield. Someone's going to stay back, protect the defence. That's what we need. We need to sign someone to get there. Even if we did get someone there who was world class, maybe then we could play Ramsey there, and he can do his runs up there. But tell him for the start of the matches, settle into it, stay back, protect your defence, then make your runs at the end of the game, or even bring back Wilshere. Wilshere plays great. He gets the ball, controls it, passes it around. When he plays for Arsenal, he does great. I saw him in the under 23s before his red card. He controlled the whole game. Wilshere should get more of a chance. He's better than El Neni, better than Coquelin. He needs to get more chance in the team because Wilshere is Arsenal basically. He has passion. No one here today looked like they had passion. No one at all. No one put any effort in at all. And then, like, in front of them, don't play Ozil. Ozil's playing shit at the moment. Drop him. Drop him straight away. Play Iwobi, Alexis as well together. Get some good passing going between them all. And then play Lacazette, Giroud. That's what you need to do. It's a simple team you need to put out. Play your best team. Look at Liverpool today. They drop in of their best players. No, they know they needed to win this game, so that's what they went out to do. Wenger picked a team that didn't go out there to win the game. Don't understand his team selections. Don't understand what he's doing. It makes no sense at all. Wenger isn't good enough to be a manager at Arsenal anymore. It's just that simple. He needs to step down and get someone who will go out there, spend the money on the players that we need to get, play the players in the way they need to play them in their actual positions. It's just so simple, but I don't get how Wenger doesn't see it. No one I speak to understands it. All the pundits on TV say exactly the same thing. How Wenger doesn't understand these simple changes he needs to make. If he did these changes, think of how good Arsenal could be again. Bring in a couple more players. Spend that money. We've got loads of money. Spend it. Carvalho, Virgil van Dijk, or Laporte. Get those two players in. That's straight well being an improvement. Or even get Julian Draxler. Play him. Drop Ozil and bring Jack Draxler in. And then, even though Ozil's in the last year of his contract, if he doesn't sign a new one, that's fine. Because he hasn't earned a place in the starting 11. Because he hasn't performed that well. Julian Draxler is a younger, better player than Ozil. And like apparently he's only valued at 32 million by PSG. Chuck that money straight away. Get him in the team. It's so easy. There's so many things Arsenal need to do to sort their team out. And get rid of all the deadwood they've got at the club as well. I know they're trying to get rid of some of them, like Perez is going, Jenkinson's left on loan, but there's still so many players like Walcott. He is not good enough. There's so many things we need to do to improve on. Walcott hasn't been at the level for years. He has little spots of good, and then he's just rubbish for ages. He's too inconsistent for Arsenal. We need to properly get these players sorted out. Not sell players that are our best players and not bring in replacements for them. Like Sel Mustafi. I just don't get it. But yeah, that's how the club has been going at the moment, and the club is slowly getting worse and worse each season. Like the start of this transfer window looked like it's going to be our best one, Lacazette and Klasinac signing. And then it just dropped down, and it could end up being one of our worst. This season, I reckon, will be our worst season at Arsenal Football Club. And it will stay the same until Wenger leaves. It won't change at all. It won't drastically drop off. We'll just continue on our slow decline. And that is just it, basically, at Arsenal right now. So many little things that Arsene Wenger needs to do to change, or just get rid of him. That's that simple. You need to tell someone to tell him what to do or leave. But yeah, that's just my view on the problems at Arsenal right now.